Hey there, ghosts and ghouls! It's time for another episode of Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. We are almost done with the Dark Chapel, it appears, so let's just get to it, shall we? We've got a lot of ground to cover, or rather, a lot of fighting to cover. Not much ground. Anyway, first new enemy of this episode is the Tombstone, just a very rare soul to get, so I'll get that off screen, and I'll be back in just a moment with that. Okay, I've got the Tombstone Soul, which nullifies petrification. So basically this makes you immune to being petrified. Level 1 soul, so I don't need to collect any more if I really don't want to. Anyway, off to the right here we have the Belfry, and the game's version of Bats in the Belfry, I guess. Now notice you can jump up in these. They are hollow inside, and that will come into play for a puzzle much later in the game. We'll get back to that, though. Anyway, over here we've got an anti-venom, which obviously cures poison. Ooh, got his soul. Notice that doll over there. Well, that's another one of those doll holes that we'll have to figure out a way to get through. But in the meantime, I'll guillotine the mini-devils and head back down this hallway now. Make sure you're full on health and magic, and then if you head down to the very bottom now, there is a boss door. The setup I recommend for this boss includes the combat knife, ring mail, and red scarf. And then for souls, I recommend highly the axe armor. Flying armor is fine, you don't really need that, and then golem for boost and strength. You won't be using your guardian passive soul though.
Oh, excuse me for that rather uncouth scene.
You're one of the Dark Lord candidates.
Demitrii Blinov.
You are fighting a demon. Does that mean you've forsaken Celia?
You have drawn the wrong conclusion. This is merely a ritual to gain power.
A ritual?
You witnessed it, yeah? Unless you're as dim as Dario, you should have discerned my ability.
So that's what it is. The ability to copy magic attacks.
Ah, how observant of you. Now, since there's no one else to disrupt us...
Hold it. I don't have any reason to fight you. Do you have any reason for going along with Celia's scheme?
None whatsoever.
Well then.
However, I have this power. I wish to know the meaning of it, its significance. Is that not a natural desire?
And for that, you want to become the Dark Lord?
Is that so wrong? Refining my power will finally provide me with answers. Let us begin.
Alright, now in this battle you want to make sure to use your axe armor soul right away to cancel out his first attack, which is that Malachi attack. And he will basically assimilate your axe armor ability, which obviously has a very big flaw in that you can get past it easily. And that's why I recommend using it. Basically just walk or slide out of the way before it can hit you. And he can't do anything to counter you. As long as you don't use your guardian soul abilities, you're fine here. And that's it. It's over.
I came up short, it seems.
I won't take your life. Just give up.
You dare pity me. Soon you shall be the one that will be pitied upon.
What? Dead? That can't be.
Ah!
What was that? Did I gain dominance over a human soul? No, I gained no power. But What was that light? Anyway, enough of the mysteries for now. Let's head over here. I'll switch back to my halberd. And notice there's a new enemy here, the Quetzalcoatl. And it's got a rare item drop and a soul to collect, so I will get those off screen and be right back. Okay, I've got the Quetzalcoatl soul so far. This summons Quetzalcoatl as a familiar. So let's try that out, and then I'll get its drop next. It's a level 9 soul, by the way. And it follows you around. Oh, look at that! It's a mini Soma on it. Now that is adorable. Anyway, I'll get its rare drop now, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, I've got the drop from the Quetzalcoatl, which is a biker's jacket. Let's take a look at that. I should probably put it on my main profile. Thanks to Doppelganger. It looks like it boosts attack by a few points and strength, but it lowers defense slightly. I'll use it since I attack more than I defend against things in this game so far. And heading on, we can't quite reach that thing up there. And there's another boss. Yeah, 2 in a row. Fun times. Anyway, my recommendation for this boss is either the halberd or the combat knife. And then the biker jacket and red scarf. And then for souls, I recommend either the guillotiner or the mandragora soul. Flying armor you should replace with great armor here. And then golem is still good. So let's get to it. Still using seal number 2, obviously. Make sure to activate great armor, and now we fight Malphas, the Raven Demon. Anyway, his attacks go as follows. If he kind of summons ravens, make sure to slide under him once he launches into the air. His second, as you just saw, is the blue feathers, and basically stand under him so you won't get hit. There's some more raven summoning, so slide under him when he launches in the air. Perfect, like so. And then his final attack is the one you hear now. He summons these balls of dark energy, so... Oh, screwed that one up. And whenever he summons the balls of dark energy, like now, get far away and then jump over them. No, it didn't quite do it well there. Oh, there we go, that's better. And anyway, just attack whenever you get a chance. Use your souls if you have it. A good one, and... there we go. Finish him off with the magic seal, and we get the Malphas soul, which executes a double jump. Finally, we get the double jump. And he's finished. Now we can jump twice. Anyway, his weakness is to the holy element. So if you've created a mistletoe sword, which I haven't done yet, he's weak to that, by the way. Anyway, equip your flying armor back on, and probably the peeping eye soul, since we're back to exploring again. And you can now reach this item up here, which is hoop earring. Take a look at that. Jeez, if I can get around these freaking menus. Anyway, it boosts luck only by a point, but it lowers constitution and defense compared to red scarf, so I'm not going to use it. And watch out for this Quetzalcoatl up here. Perfect. Killed him right away. And now we're heading back up to the belfry area with the mini devils. And we can get that potion that we had to bypass a little earlier. Get rid of those devils. Ding dong, Karusamon is dead. By the way, Karusamon is the Symphony of the Night name for Malphas. We got a high mind up there, and that boosts your MP by 200 points, or restores it rather. Anyway, I'll meet you at the next double jump area. Alright, we're back a little farther into the chapel, right before the save point actually, so it wasn't that far at all. Anyway, up there you see that kind of black belt we couldn't reach before, but now with flying armor and the Malphas ability we can get that, which is the power belt. And compared to the red scarf, it boosts strength by 2 points, but lowers defense by 1. But look at that constitution drop, 5 points. Not really worth it, so I'm not going to use it for now. We may use it later though. Anyway, on to the next area you can use Malphas at. Okay, now we're back at the very beginning of the chapel, right above the entrance rather, and we get the long sword. And if we equip that, it boosts attack quite a bit compared to, oh my god, the regular knife. That's so sad. Anyway, we're out of time, so we'll see you on the next episode of Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Bye-bye.